Okay everyone, the last thing I'm going to show you today is how we're going to add one last building into our city, and we're going to draw our shoe on the top of the building to make it look like we are inside of our city. So I'm just going to choose one more square tracer, and I think I'm going to choose this big square so that I have a lot of space to draw my shoe on top of that big square. So your big square, the only rule for this one is that it has to go off your paper a little bit. It can't be inside of your whole paper like this. It has to kind of go off your paper a tiny bit. So I'll take my square and I'm going to trace it like I did before, but make sure it's a tiny bit off of the whole paper. So trace all the sides. And this side I will not trace because it goes off my paper. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before with my points of my square and my vanishing point. So I'll take my ruler and make sure all the points go into the vanishing point. Let's stop here because I don't want to go into that building. Now I don't think I'm going to do this point here because it's off my paper. So these points would be the only points that go into the vanishing point. Now on the top here, I want to draw the top of my shoe. So I'm going to look at what the top of my shoe looks like and try and draw as big as I can my shoe. So I want to kind of fill my paper with the top of my shoe, fill my building with the top of my shoe. I don't want to draw a really tiny shoe because this is not going to create a nice picture in the end. So kind of like an oval shape would be the shape of a top of a shoe. And if I was wearing a sneaker, it might kind of look like this. I might want to make some shoelaces that are overlapping like this. So whatever the top of your shoe looks like is what you will draw. So you could take your shoe off and look at it closely, or you could just look down at your shoe and see what it looks like. So that looks pretty good to me. That looks like a shoe. So I would say that I am complete with my shoe. Now when you finish your shoe and the whole city is done, you've added your details, all of your buildings go into your vanishing point, and you finished your shoe, I want you to come see me so we can line this shoe up with your real shoe and take a picture of you like you're inside of your city. Okay, so that is your last step.